Guys, we got NASCAR teams suing NASCAR. I just had to drop my fiance off at the airport for the 79th time in the past 4 months. I'm all fucking fired up. There's only 7 races left in the NASCAR season, but this weekend is race number 31 of the season at Talladega, and there's paint schemes to review. So let's go. Now I know over the past 30 paint scheme reviews, you guys have gotten used to, at this point in the video, my beautiful face going away and Ross Chastain's paint scheme for the week appearing in front of you. But today we have something a little different. For those of you that follow me on Twitter, you know that over the course of the past week, I've been putting together a spreadsheet of every single paint scheme review score over the entire season. Because after many comments, I decided that it wasn't right to crown a big baby scumbag paint scheme of the week champion just based on the number of wins. We need a true point system. So after compiling all the scores and giving 10 bonus points for every big baby scumbag paint scheme of the week award, I have the full spreadsheet, the entire point standings. Now, I'm not going to go through all of that right now because the video would be about 15 hours long. So I'm just going to show you the top 5. And NASCAR, if you're watching, you may want to take notes because this is a real, legitimate point system, not some bullshit playoff stuff. So without further ado, here's the top 5 in the NASCAR Tyler Stock Car Society Paint Scheme Review point standings. As you can see, only 7 points separates the top 3. And despite having the most Big Baby Scumbag Paint Scheme of the Week awards, Ross Chastain is still only 3rd in the standings. So with only 7 races to go, this thing's going to come down to the wire. Hopefully NASCAR will see this and take it as a shining example of why we should still be running a season-long points system. If you guys want a full breakdown of the entire point standings, I'll do that in another video. I'm also currently working on the Xfinity point standings, but my fiance took her computer with her. But enough of all this. We have paint schemes to review. Let's go. Now there is Ross Chastain. And guys, this is something that I've never seen before. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but I feel like they're doing this in honor of me. I feel like Trackhouse putting this on the website instead of absolutely nothing is showing a lot of respect to me. It's like they're saying, hey Tyler, we're really sorry we weren't able to release the paint scheme yet, but we just want to let you know we didn't forget about NASCAR.com and the paint scheme review. Now that being said, I've spoken to the team owners on Twitter and we have come to a decision together, because this is not a monopoly like NASCAR, that Ross will be given a score of TBA out of 10 and be ineligible for the Big Baby Scumbag Paint Scheme of the Week. But when they do post his paint scheme, the points will be added to the season standings. Congrats on the win. TBA. The good news for Syndrome is he advanced to the round of 12. The bad news for Syndrome is he's dead last in points in the round of 12. 2 good tracks coming up for him though. 6. Now, in the Cup Series point standings, Austin Dillon and Papa are 28th in points. But in the championship that really matters, he's 6th. Keep coming to the track and stuff like this, you might just make the top 5. 9. It's kind of ironic that the Sunny D colors are back this week, because I had completely forgotten how many races they actually sponsored before I went through tallying up all the points. Sunny D was on the car for like the first 5 races of the season, and it's been overstock ever since. Nice to see him going back to the good stuff, even though it'll still give you heart failure. 9. Glaze on, baby. 10. Now, I'm sure RFK is upset that both of their cars are out of the playoffs. But having both cars in the top 5 of the Stock Car Society Paint Scheme Review point standings is going to give them all the motivation they need to go out and finish 1-2 at Talladega. 10. For the most part, it was kind of hard for me to remember that Justin Haley was in this car and not Corey LaJoie, except when he was near the top 10. Then I was like, oh, obviously there's someone else there. This car still sucks though. 3. Speaking of Lucas Oil, I found a brand new Brandon Overton t-shirt at the Goodwill last night. Unfortunately, my fat ass doesn't wear a large. 9. I'm actually really glad that Chase Elliott's bringing awareness back to Kelley Blue Book, because clearly nobody uses it anymore. Have you been on Facebook Marketplace lately? Everyone thinks that their clapped out '03 Cavalier is like a '69 Chevy. Blue Book that shit. It's not worth anything. I looked this car up on Blue Book. Said it was worth a 6. Whenever I see the color green on the 10 car, I can't help but be reminded of Danica Patrick. Her career in this car is kind of like her relationship with Aaron Rodgers. They both tore shit up and left. 5. One rate fits all. 2-day shipping, one flat rate, all your shit, broken when it arrives. 2. Uh-oh, Blaney fans, look away. Blaney's running the same paint scheme that he mastered the art of choking race wins away in. I always really liked it though. 10. AJ Allmendinger's back in the Cup Series this weekend, and he's sponsored by a company that has something to do with former presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy. And how do I know this? Well, because everyone was bitching about it on Twitter. My opinion on that is that this team needs to take money wherever it can get it because they're running like shit. Even if P. Diddy approaches them with an opportunity to sponsor their race cars with his latest edition of baby oils, they have to take it. 8. It's really cool of Chase Briscoe to run a paint scheme in honor of Tony Stewart losing in the first round of the Midwest Nationals last weekend. 9. Oh man, speaking of P. Diddy and NHRA, here's Rick Ware's son. 0. Yeah, I don't know, guys. SVG is tall. 7. Mr. Busher. Keeping it short and sweet. 10. There are now 8 races left in Martin Truex's Cup Series career, and congratulations on choking yet again, Martin. 7. The breakdown of Christopher Bell's paint scheme review scores over the course of the season kind of looks like Sam Mayer's Xfinity season. Checkers or wreckers? This week, going with the checkers. 10. In what I think is the biggest surprise of the paint scheme review standings, Harrison Burton is 9th. Crazy. 8. 6. Now, I know you've all seen the 2311 and Front Row are filing a lawsuit against NASCAR, basically because they don't think they're making enough money. Well, I've decided I'm going to join in on that lawsuit because I don't think I'm making enough money from NASCAR. Because currently I'm making 0. 7. William, I'll be nice this week. 7. Somebody do a wellness check on Daniel Hemorrhoid because if I lost my job to Ty Dillon, wow. All those weeks of not commenting really catching up to you. 5. I just realized it's going to be so weird to see somebody else in this car next year. 10. I just know they could do better with a peanut sponsorship than this, and I will not stand for mediocrity. 6. I want nothing more than to see Ryan Preece get the help of Jesus, Jewish God, Allah, and Tom Cruise this weekend so I could see this beautiful car in victory lane where it belongs. 10. Guys, I unfortunately have no updates in the saga of John Hunter Nemechek. I'm not really sure what is going on currently. So, 0. Now see guys, the problem here with Eric Jones this week is I should give him a 0 to withhold the integrity of this program. But he is running pink for breast cancer awareness and my mother happens to be a survivor. Now on the other side of that token, this paint scheme still sucks. And since I donated $2 to breast cancer awareness yesterday at my local ice cream establishment, and I also donated $1 at Firehouse Subs today, I'm still giving you a 0. Now, Tyler, I can officially say that I have squashed the beef because you've ran like shit the entire playoffs and this paint scheme fucks. 10. Now, unfortunately, Ricky, this is the reason why, despite having 3 Big Baby Scumbag Paint Scheme of the Week awards, you're still only 8th in the points. Because this kind of sucks. 5. Eli! 10. I gotta say, something about knowing that Corey LaJoie is sitting in the seat of this race car makes it even uglier. 6. Ty Gibbs will never win a race. 6. Last time this car ran, Parker Retzloff was behind the wheel and he pushed Harrison Burton to his first career win. Will that happen again? No shot. 8. After 30 races, I finally remembered. Zane Smith respects the coin. Zane won me my very first NASCAR bet at the 2022 truck race at Daytona. It took my dumbass 2 years to remember. I love this guy for that. Zane's getting wagered on every race for the rest of my life. Until I don't, and then he gets his first career win at insane odds. 9. Now, I said Carson Hocevar is definitely going to get a win next year, but honestly, the way he's running right now, he might win this year. Car's ugly, though. 4. BJ's back, and he's back with a vengeance. Remember, this man led like a zillion laps in the spring race. He's ready to do it again. 10. Crocodile. 10. And the Big Baby's Comeback Paints of the Week goes to...
Money in my face, what? Hoes in my face, what? Pocket full of money, I ain't running out of space, what? Mama said, baby, you done came a long way. Woo. Still eating ramen noodles, bitch, I like the taste.